Hey everybody, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm Zelda Master 2010, and well, in the previous episode we went inside the Mirror of Twilight, and here we are in the Palace of Twilight. Yes, we are in the Twilight Zone, different dimension. This looks a lot like, the areas covered in Twilight in Hyrule Field, but this isn't in Hyrule Field, and basically here's Midna. This is the world she abandoned. This is, the people she left behind. She was considered the ruler, so she's gonna, remain, unseen and not really help out. We're just gonna, go through here and, put Zant to rest. And, basically, end all this madness that's going on. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And as you can see, we went inside, our human form, but we can still transform into our beast form. And you're going to find out something that will automatically transform into our beast form. So, you're going to have to use your beast form throughout this Palace of Twilight. And as you can see, she says Link, this is not an enemy, but honestly, it looks like an enemy. This looks a lot like the Shadow Beast we've been taking out. Zant transformed the people into this. So, but, I don't really care. It's a Shadow Beast to me. It looks like one, so I'm going to attack it. As you can see, it doesn't really do anything to it, but, yeah. So, once you get inside, you're going to find a lot of these Shadow Beasts. And, well, they're not really Shadow Beasts, like I said, they're not enemies. And you're going to find an area that you can head over to the left right here, but it's kind of cut off, so you can't go there. And then you can go forward, which is upward, and then you can go here where I'm going, which is basically the right area, the right side of the palace. And we're gonna go here first. This is actually the first place where you want to go. This is the only place you can continue, because you can't go the left side, and if you go forward you'll find something that will block your path. So yeah, anyways, so this is basically part one of the palace. It's like split into three parts. The first side is this right side, and yeah, the first room is actually really easy. You're gonna find these gigantic Zant, heads. They're like, his helmet, and you're just gonna want to attack it. It's gonna keep popping up around. It's like trying to confuse you, and it just shoots like energy blasts at you. It's not too hard to avoid. He's not even hard at all. You can easily kill him, and yeah, you basically are gonna have to kill every single one that appears for certain objectives. And the first objective is, well, to get a small key. Every single door is gonna be locked, so you're gonna have to unlock it by getting a small key, and it's usually by killing those Zant heads that appear around. They're really easy enemies. They teleport a lot. That's the only problem about it. Yeah, go ahead and hook your way up here, and let's make it to the second room. Now, the first part of the palace is really short and easy, but then at the same time, it's kind of annoying. You're gonna see why. It's basically three rooms, and you walk out, but like heading out is something completely different. You're gonna see what I mean. But yeah, so once you head inside this black fog, you automatically transform. And this is like the same type of thing that was, what the world was covered by when, the Twilight, the Twilight world and stuff. But yeah, so when you head inside, you automatically transform into a beast. Once you head out, you can transform back into human. Midna will not allow you to transform back in here to human. And as you can see, I'm using my senses so we can actually see through this fog, because it's basically, you can't see through it without using your senses. It's really dark, and basically your senses make it all purple and whatever. So like I said in the previous room, you just need to take out these the Zant heads, and then you're rewarded with special things. And here's the first thing. Let's go ahead and see what's inside. I think this is actually the dungeon map. They give you the dungeon map. Oh, this is the compass. Well, okay, we got the compass. Dungeon map and compass is fairly easy to get. There's, nothing hard about it. It kind of automatically reward you with it. And I'm going to try to stay healthy throughout this whole place. By that, I mean, like, constantly stock up on hearts, because there is a part, and we're going to see it twice in this episode, actually, that is kind of annoying, and I just want to, stay at full HP as much as I can, so I don't end up losing. Because once you get hit a couple times, you can get hit more, and you'll keep getting hit, and I don't want to get low. Obviously, it's not to the point where you're going to die, but, it's whatever. If you find pots with pieces of heart in it, that's great. So, yeah, it's just better off to stay healthy and, whatever. So anyways, we got the next key. Let's go ahead and advance to the next room. Luckily we got the compass as well, so now we can see which room we've been in before, and then you can see it's through, the room under us. So because this room actually looks familiar on both ends, so you can actually end up walking out the what's it called, the way you came in from. So yeah, it's kind of confusing, you could say. So anyways, let's go ahead and unlock this door and head inside the third room. Now, I didn't mention there's only 3 rooms in each part, at least the left and right side of the palace. So let's see what's inside the right side here. Once you're inside, you're locked in. So this does look like something important is going to happen. There's this weird soul. It's called a soul, that little orb that's inside that weird master hand thing. Let's go ahead and get it. But while you're walking, you're going to be stopped. And this is actually kind of interesting. So Link notices something is behind him. He looks back. But what is it? Oh my god, it's a Zant hologram thing. Yeah, it's like a hologram of Zant. And this isn't the real Zant, obviously. Link should be well aware of that. And he throws this gigantic orb, which like summons monsters. And that's like his main attack. And as you can see, the first type of monsters he summoned out are bats. These shadow keys. So let's go ahead and take them out. They're relatively easy. You just need like spin attack or whatever. And there you go. So how this is going to work is this hologram of Zant, every time you hit it, it's going to teleport around this huge room. And it's going to keep teleporting until like one part where it starts, you know, creating one of those balls, which is going to spawn more enemies. When it's charging up that ball, it's basically vulnerable to any hit. So it will not teleport, and it will be able to get hit. If I did hit one of these fast moving ones, he'll automatically teleport away from me. So you should want to keep looking around. This is a really annoying boss because one thing, why do I have to keep turning my map? And sometimes see how I hit him right before he threw the ball. For some reason he threw it still, even though I must have been like a millisecond too late on him throwing it. See, as you can see, if you try to hit him when he isn't charging up the ball, he still automatically teleports. So it's just you know, spamming the Z button, running around, looking around the map, or around this room, waiting for him to charge up a ball, and then rolling up to him, and then giving him an attack. And the thing is, this isn't like 2 or 3 times you hit him. This can go up to 6, 7, 8 times, like amount of hits. And I'm doing jump attacks, which are fairly strong attacks. And it's like the fastest way to hit him, because if I did wait until I was close enough to do a spin attack, most likely he'd throw the ball, even if I did get the hit on him. And I don't want to fight these enemies. You can see it's already hard to like find him charging up the ball. And yeah, once he throws it, you know, enemies spawn. I'm just gonna try to ignore these keys. You know what? I'm just gonna take him out like that. There you go. That's just gonna be a lot easier. And there we go. We found him right here. No point to attack him because he isn't charging up the ball. It's just a waste of time. And there we go, we found him right now, charging it up. Once again, I was too late, and he spawned these, you know, Twilight Deku Babas. Now, you can easily avoid the enemies, like these enemies, because, you know, you can roll around them and they won't attack you. And he'll automatically despawn him right before he's going to throw the ball. So he should be spawning the ball, well, in a second, like, yeah, there we go. When he makes the point where he's going to charge up the ball again, he'll just despawn the previous enemies. And those Twilight Deku Babas are the only ones that you can actually avoid. So, as you can see, this is a really frustrating battle, honestly. Like, I don't know how anyone found this fun. I don't know why they considered making this, but finally we took it out. And there we go. It's just a hologram, though. So, like, yeah, he just explodes into this dark magic powder thing. And that ain't cool, yo, Zant. But whatever. Let's go ahead and ignore that, because if you head inside, we're automatically going to transform into our beast form, and we don't want to do that. And let's head over to where this shining sphere thing, and yeah, it's called the soul. It's just S-O-L, not even S-O-U-L, because it's not like a soul, it's just like a soul ball thing. I don't know. But we have to take this to the entrance of the palace, you know, the middle part of the room, and if you didn't notice, there was like 2 dents in the floor. Also some hearts, so let's go and grab it. So yeah, this hand has it, and the only way we can have it drop it is by actually attacking it. And now he dropped it, and we're going to use his soul to help us exit this side of the palace. And believe it or not, it's not that easy. Yes, you are going to be forced to speed up these puzzles, because there is the gigantic master hand that's chasing you and trying to re-grab that. So yeah, and he moves like he has a pretty fast, you know, movement speed. Like he moves pretty freaking fast. So you want to quickly grab the soul. You can grab it with your claw shot, and then just continue. And as you can see, the music starts to get loud when he comes near you. I don't know why the hell the door didn't open there, but the music starts to get louder when he comes near you, the hand. And he's not coming to you, he's coming for the ball. So if you drop the ball in a, you know, one of those dance slot things, he will grab it. But basically, when he does grab it, he pulls it all the way to the, you know, to where he's coming out of the wall. He pulls it all the way to the wall, and if you don't make it in time, he automatically puts it in the beginning of, you know, where he was, where we first, you know, hit him to grab it. So in the third room. So like if you're in the first room and he grabs it, and if he leaves the room with the ball or the soul, yeah, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but you'll have to walk all the way back to the third room. So anyways, as you can see, he's almost about to grab it. If you hit him 3 times, I think, yeah, if you hit him 3 times with your claw shot, I think you have to hit him like 4 times or 2 times with your arrow. I think it's like an even number. I know it's an odd number for claw shot. Or what happens if it's the same? I maybe you should be wrong. But whatever. You know, hit him 3 times with your claw shot. Claw shot's easier because it, you know, doesn't require ammo. And then once you hit him those 3 times, he'll basically get stunned for 3 seconds or something. Like a small amount of time to where, you know, you can easily grab the ball and or move it in a different location so he doesn't grab it. So that's kind of easy. This room, the third room, is really easy to get out of. All you do is walk to the exit because there is no specialty, there is no hard way to escape. Now in this room there is a really important chest, as you can see on the side of the like on the map. There's an important chest we should be collecting or getting, but I'm not gonna be getting because, well, I'm not gonna be getting it. That's my reason. No, but like the reason why I'm not gonna be getting it is because there's an easier way to get it. You're supposed to get it with the soul, because you know how the soul gets rid of all the black, you know, dust. And as you can see, the soul also transforms these Twilight Beast like creatures into those things, into things that look like Midna. I don't know, those things, Midna things. And yeah, so there we go. That is that for the first half of the Twilight Palace. So now the second half awaits. So let's go ahead and head over to it and get ready to take on the second half of, you know, the Twilight Palace thing and stuff. So yeah, anyways, go ahead and head inside here, and well, I'll catch you guys in the next episode when we take on the second half of, well, the left side of the Palace of Twilight.